Good evening and welcome to Drakkenheim. This is the Dungeon Dudes weekly Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition live stream campaign with episode 50 of our campaign.
Nice.
Incredible. So happy and thrilled to have shared this amazing journey with all of you and all of you out there in internet land.
Thank you. Love.
My name is Monty Martin, running the campaign as Dungeon Master.
And I'm Kelly McLaughlin, playing Sebastian Crow, the half-elf shadow sorcerer. And we're joined today by our good friends.
Jill Denitis playing Veo Senya, the Tabaxi Gloomstalker Ranger Rogue.
And Joe O'Gorman playing Pluto Jackson, the human battle master.
Thank you so much for joining us once again. If you're just tuning in for the very first time, you've got a lot of catching up to do. But Kelly and I also post new videos every Thursday on our YouTube channel where we cover everything Dungeons & Dragons, including advice for dungeon masters and guides for players. You can check that out at youtube.com/dungeondudes. Definitely get in there on Thursday because we are taking an in-depth look at the new Artificer, the new class in D&D 5e.
You can also join us on Tuesday nights right now. Or if you're watching this later, when we record the campaign live on Twitch, check us out from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/dungeon_dudes. You can also catch all of the previous videos on our YouTube channel.
Of course, don't forget to take a look at the links below for our Teespring store, where you can find one of our new shirts on there of all three heroes, but also your faves like Yes, Yes, Yes and Troll Killer. Take a look at the link or look at bit.ly/dungeondudes merch.
As well, all of us, myself, Jill, Kelly, and Joe, will be trucking down to Philadelphia for PAX Unplugged this weekend. If you are heading to the con, be sure to follow us on Twitter at dungeon_dudes or on our Instagram. We're going to post lots of photos of our adventures the whole time and where we're going to be at, where you might be able to run into us. I know that Kelly and I think Joe, you're signed up for it. We're going to play the D&D Epic on Sunday. Ooh. So if you're going to PAX, if you're checking that event out, you might sit down at a table with us and play some D&D. Who knows? There's going to be lots of fun things, and if you are heading to PAX, be sure to follow us, and we'll let you know where we are so you can come and say hi. With that, let's return to the ruins.
Drakkenheim is no more. Struck by a falling star, the city bathed in eldritch fire on that woeful eve. The tumultuous aftermath brought chaos, families torn asunder, and a kingdom shattered. 15 years later, monsters stalk the haunted streets of Drakkenheim. Caught amidst rival factions struggling to rule the rubble, three unlikely partners venture forth into the crumbling city in search of riches, renown, and revenge.
I'm not scared, you're scared.
Welcome back to the Dungeons of Drakkenheim. Far outside the city, our heroes dream of the horrors that they witnessed in that unspeakable and corrupted place, the dungeons deep beneath Castle Draken, where a nightmarish creature, a fiend of eyes and heads, floats watching over Veo Senya's adoptive father, the steward of Drakkenheim. Having witnessed the horrors that dwell below and the horrific creature, bloated and gibbering, that sits upon the throne of Castle Draken, our heroes have retreated back to recuperate, recover, and prepare for another assault into the dungeons of Drakkenheim. Our heroes have leveled up to level 12.
Woohoo!
Have consulted with the Amethyst Academy for some much-needed potions and supplies. What did you guys pick up, both character-wise and potion-wise?
I picked up evasion. Yes.
You took another level of rogue?
I did take another level of rogue, and also swapped a couple spells around as well. So now I've got a few new second level spells like invisibility and mirror image. That's going to be some fun. And we got some a potion of flying and a superior healing potion.
I took Warcaster. That way I can concentrate on my spells a little bit better and we won't have any sad moments, any sad trumpets going off when I try to do my epic spells. Or if I do fail, it'll be even a sadder trumpet. I also got a potion of flying, a superior healing potion, and a potion of invisibility, which will work well in the anti-magic fields.
Pluto has considered himself lucky to be among such good companions, and it will hopefully translate into well-taken feat, as well as a potion of superior healing, invisibility, and flying. I'm potioned up. I'm ready to go. I'm lucky, and I got tons of potions. I'm feeling lucky.
What's the worst
A
thing?
little bit of a shopping
wow.
spree. The Amethyst Academy bringing the much needed equipment. They've also provided you also with 2 doses of Aqua Delirium each. Aqua Expurgo. Yeah. Unless you'd like some more Aqua Delirium.
I mean, I have 8 potions of Aqua Delirium. I think I'm okay.
But do you have Aqua Delirium X?
Are you
upsell.
messing? Are you go at, like what?
No, Eldrick is very serious. We've developed an improved formula.
Hook it to my veins.
He offers you 1 potion of Aqua Delirium X.
Oh boy.
And Aqua Delirium X immediately restores 1d8 levels worth of spells.
Woo!
But it guarantees that the next 1d6 spells you cast cause a wild magic surge.
I hope you get 6.
I hope you get 8 and 6, and it's just nuts.
I want so
He's
much
already
wild
smiling.
magic.
He's smiling, and he can't help it.
I'm gonna drink that now. No, there's no point.
Wait, what happens if you drink that and the Expurgio?
Oh, we'll find out.
Yeah, that's a super magic surge.
Plus
I
the flying
become-
and the invisibility.
I become the monster in the basement of Castle Draken when I do that.
Oh, full circle.
Are there any other preparations that you want to undertake before you set out again to Castle Draken?
Do I risk talking to my mom? There's a potential of me wasting 24 hours growing a beard and uttering nonsense and my head spins around, but
I think it's worth the risk.
What's your mom really going to help us with?
she might know how to defeat monsters in Castle Draken.
She might be able to give some much needed advice while we panic.
She also owes me on 30 birthdays. So I mean,
Can we really waste time on it though if something happens to you? You have to make this choice. It's your choice.
I was just saying maybe it could help, although I don't have any questions prepared.
Eldrick offers, if you have any way of contacting her spirit, her knowledge of worlds beyond was unparalleled amongst the Academy. This creature that you have encountered is something that only the greatest scholars may have encountered, and she was one of them. It's possible that she might know something.
In the time it took Eldrick to say that, the camera pans back to me and there's already a circle drawn on the ground and I'm sitting in the middle and I'm like, uh-huh. And I'm like, okay.
I'm watching.
Furthermore, we have also received word that Erik will be arriving shortly.
Yes, I must talk to him before we go. That's a good idea. I still want to get the popcorn out.
Yeah. We're watching.
So I'm in the middle of the camp, just not even in my tent. I'm just there in the middle of the camp. And again, I float above. I have my mom's spell book open in front of me. I have some candles lit. My eyes go black and I start speaking in reverse. And we'll see what happens.
And
Okay.
I call your siblings over. I'm like, kids, come watch.
George is there.
Yeah, there's a huge gathering of
Yeah, people just gather around to see Sebastian do this crazy incantation.
Sometimes he goes mad.
And you cast Contact Other Plane as a ritual.
Yep.
Make an intelligence saving throw. That is a failure. As Sebastian rises into the air, as the energy of the spell takes hold, Sebastian, you take 20 points of psychic damage, and you are rendered insane and can speak only gibberish for until you finish a long rest.
You go to bed now.
Yeah, it's probably best if we all leave the tent and
I wasn't even in a tent. I'm just in the mid. Like George has witnessed this.
He thinks he's saying that, but he's really just speaking in
I'm like in everybody's face, just like screaming and spitting, and like my eyes are still pure black, and my skin's really pale, and I'm just like running around. At one point, I'm just like everybody's like eating dinner, and I'm just behind them naked in a field, screaming and running around in a circle.
we're just trying to get on with our day.
I'm just like, he does that a lot at the meeting.
Eldrick says, well, I suppose tomorrow's as good as any other day.
Theo, I think Eric's going to be here soon. Well, Sebastian's having his
You
episode.
keep him in a tent.
I'm going to
I
deal
don't
with.
want
I'll
him to
deal with
give
Sebastian.
I don't want to make bad impressions on Eric.
I get you a towel.
I eat the towel. You just come in and
Erik arrives later in the afternoon with a small contingent of riders from far off lands, for he has dwelt in the far city of Witchcross, which lies outside Westermar itself. He's ridden for many days, but as he gets off his horse and he is announced, he sees you and he comes right to embrace you, Veo.
Oh, I rush over. I'm like, oh my God.
Erik is a very wispy man. He is well now into his 60s, with thinning, with hair that was probably, that you remember being jet black, but has now gone completely silver. But it's still, and it's thinned out, but it's still there. He's become rather gaunt, but he still wears the fine clothes of a noble station, and wears a rapier at his side, and he's kind of got this long red jacket and breeches, and with kind of a gold trim around it. And he said, and he, after embracing you, he's like, "You've grown so much. I thought you were dead."
Yeah, well, there was a couple times where it was a bit close there for a few years, but I'm a survivor.
Johan and I parted ways many years ago, but you were always in my thoughts. I wish that things had been different and maybe you would have known to come and find me. I always thought that you would have been swallowed up with whatever happened, and never thought that you could have survived. No one did. I had other friends and family that died. Maybe it makes me think that others are still out there somewhere.
There's been a lot of death and destruction in this city, but I think it's only made me who I am by being here, so I know that it's been a hard time for a lot of people. Would you like to come to the kitchen? I feel like you're looking a bit thin there, and we can talk more.
Certainly. I'm not too hungry, but yes, we can.
Okay. I have like a strict motto of being Lord Commander that everyone should have a hefty meal when they're here. So, hospitality is key.
I'd heard a rumor that you were a rather accomplished sharpshooter, and in my days, I fancied myself something of an archer myself. And so, I wanted you to have this. And he produces a package. And one of his men produces a package. It's passed down through the family for a while and changed hands a couple times, but it's always kept me safe. Keep it at your side, and it will warn you if you're in trouble.
Thank you so much. This means so much to me. This, especially in our next trail of our adventure, we're hoping to go and fight something that has only been seen in nightmares, but it's to save my father.
I wondered what I would say to him if I ever got the chance to see him again. It's been a long time. Things were friendly, but not... Well, they were complicated with Johan and I. But I hope you can save him. I really do.
If he's been hanging on for this long, he's one of the strongest souls that I know. And I can't see us not getting him out without putting everything at risk. I will put everything at risk to get him out.
Johan might not have been a fighter or a warrior, but he was one of the only men that I knew who could stand up to King Aldrich von Castle. So he has something of an experience of dealing with those with strong wills.
Yeah. He was such a good guy. And is still a good guy. And hopefully he can, flex that muscle sometime soon in the future again.
I understand that you want me to take up his badge. Is that the case?
Yes. If I trust anyone with his badge, it would be you.
Is that right? I mean, I'm not really... I was a diplomat from the Vale, not a citizen of Westamar. Is that fine? Is that going to be any problems?
Not that I've heard so far, and you know what? I think we can use all the allies we can get right now. Drakkenheim is not a place of... Traditions have definitely gone off the deep end here, and we're just looking for good people who can help us bring some semblance of what this great city was before back.
Between you and me, Veo, all the kingdoms across the continent are collapsing. 100 years ago, it was the kingdoms in the Vale, and no one's recovered since then. The hierarch of the Sacred Flame is basically ousted the monarchy in Illyria. And the Caspians, well, they can't agree on who actually should be in charge. They're trying to do some sort of halfway between monarchy, halfway between democracy, and picking up the worst elements of both. They're bullheaded, but I understand that one of them's a good friend of yours, so they're good in a fight.
One of the best, and to be honest, that's who rightfully is the next in line for the monarchy here. We're trying to see if we can build it back, but who knows after all the dust is settled what will happen. We're just trying to get it back in some semblance of order to be able to make decisions.
Don't let the Caspians bully you.
No.
They will. They've got
try.
a big interest in this. You understand? I remember it years and years ago. It was years and years before it ever happened that there was talk of a marriage between Caspians and the Von Kessels, and people were floating around the word empire like it was something serious.
It wouldn't surprise me if that was their aim now, but they're not going to get an empire if the city gets eaten by rats and monsters.
As far as I'm concerned, looking out at this city, all I see is an empire of ashes.
Yeah, if that's what they want to rule over, that's what they want to rule over. But I think we need to take the steps forward, and they're a huge ally in this. And Pluto, my friend who's a Caspian, has been one of the most noble and strong-willed people that I know, and I wouldn't do this without him.
Is your other friend okay? He says, pointing at Sebastian.
chasing
I burst out with the. What did you get me? You got me a blanket.
I got you a
burst out
blanket.
with like a blanket hanging out of my mouth, and I'm running away from Pluto. Pluto's chasing.
Pluto! I told you to keep him in the tent.
A few people are chasing Sebastian with brooms.
You remember Sebastian, my good friend, when I was young.
Oh, some things don't change. I guess.
Hello, sir. And then I run away again.
He had a really big mix-up with some magic. He's normally way cooler than this. Way cooler. Cool.
He's having a bit of an episode, but we're getting through it.
Yeah.
We're going to try again tomorrow.
He'll be fine.
I talked to my mother.
You think you said
No,
that.
you didn't.
Oh,
Yes. Don't let that be your first impression of Drakkenheim the way it is now, please.
This empire of ashes. Oh.
Yes.
With that, he takes supper with you,
Yes.
and the package inside contains a well-wrought magical hand crossbow. And it is called First Warning.
Ooh.
And it is a hand crossbow of warning. So it works as a weapon of warning. So when the crossbow is on your person, the effects of it are as such. It's not an intelligent weapon, but it will subtly warn you of danger. When it is on your person, you have advantage on initiative rolls, and you cannot be surprised.
Yes. Sweet.
It also magically awakens you if you are sleeping naturally and you're attacked at night.
Oh. Oh, does it like glow or like shake?
When it warns you, you hear a whisper. It's like a whisper in the back of your mind telling you, almost in your own voice, your hairs kind of stand on end for a moment. It like enhances that sense of caution for a brief moment.
I just imagine like my whole fur body going.
We gotta go. We gotta go. What was the one you used? What was the warning that you had? You had. Remember the tingling you got when we were in the dungeon that one time?
Oh,
What did
Ranger
you-
Danger.
Ranger danger.
My Ranger Danger
It's-
sense is tingling.
Your
It
Ranger
is
danger.
a magical weapon. It doesn't have a bonus though to attack or damage rolls.
Cool. Yes.
but it will do well against enemies that have resistance to non-magical.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
All right.
I go
Thank
back to
you.
being crazy.
I just like sit there, just like admiring it, being like pew 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 pew.
You're
It's
hearing
made-
voices in your head too?
It's made of
It's different for you, big guy.
jet black wood. Wood that's been painted jet black and has a very slight silver filigree on the iron, and it is definitely, it's significantly smaller than other hand crossbows that you've had before because it actually collapses down and folds away.
So compact.
Yeah.
So easy to use. Look at this. Ah, such straight, narrow. It's perfect. Thank you so much.
I hope it keeps you safe.
I hope so too.
The rest of the evening passes with insane screams from Sebastian until the evening dies down, and he sleeps like a baby.
Oh, I don't have to take the pillow.
We still do the pillow.
Oh, I thought we were past this.
I thought we were too, but here we are.
Yep.
The next day comes, and the only other thing I want to is it your guys? Do you guys intend to bring the seals with you or not, or
Not-
just the ones that you're carrying?
We never talked about this.
I mean, we talked about it a lot.
We talked about it, but we didn't decide on
No, we
it.
never. Yeah, you're right.
I don't know. Will people give them to us? We don't have Lucretia's. She has hers. Does she not? No.
And I think we just go and deal with it because if we have to go talk to him later, But I mean,
I say anybody who doesn't have a direct owner that we've given out already, like, I guess,
Lucretia has not collected hers yet.
oh, we're taking hers then. Cool.
I say we bring all of them.
Yeah?
That's what your dad asked for.
He did.
but what was the one warning we got from Ulrich?
Well,
He was like, if you die down there,
If you die down there, then no one can bring them back. Get them back.
Not even the Queen of Thieves? I thought she could bring them back.
Probably only her.
Oh, okay.
If yeah, that's the risk that you take because she still has her magic in effect.
Yes.
But that's what your dad asked for. That's what Johan asked us to do. So
Yeah.
what do you think?
I trust my father, but I think Pluto had a good point. I worry about bringing all of them, but if we can't do it with all of them, then I don't know what the point of bringing any of them other than our own is.
Then do we just go ourselves, try to defeat the beholder, and then once that's dealt with, we can ask more questions of your father as to why?
Yeah, as he's like suffering in the
Yeah.
in the.
But if we get rid of the monster down there, then
Then we'll have more time with him.
yeah.
So you're just going to bring what you have.
I say we bring that and like again Lucretia's, and I guess we could bring the steward's badge too. Maybe give it back to him.
yeah, Eric's.
Yeah,
the one
bring
you're gonna
Eric
give
just in case, and if we can come back, we can give it to Eric then.
So then we're leaving Saul's, Jupiter's, and
That would be it. Just
Okay.
Sol's and Jupiter's.
Okay, I say that then.
we'll bring 5.
5 out of 7. It feels weird. Maybe we should bring them all.
Oh no!
Is Saul gonna give his back? Saul, give it back.
Sol and Jupiter will defer to you as Lord Commander
Oh yeah,
if that is what you order.
guys, hard decisions.
I think because this is on your father's request,
We'll bring them all.
I mean, I was going to say I'll defer to you as well.
I say
Veo,
we'll bring them all,
I
and
have
then
my reservations about bringing them. Absolutely.
yeah.
But I what do you want to do?
I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
Why would you say that?
No, I know. Bad, Veo. Bad. Seriously, the worst that
First
can
of
happen
all,
is that
that's Kelly's line. Second of all,
I was reading it off the t-shirt.
It was right there.
Yeah, I mean, literally, the worst that can happen is that gets back to the Queen of Thieves, and she wants someone to go in and she'd find people to do it anyways.
Yeah, that is the worst that could happen.
That is
And we're dead. So, I mean, at that point, we won't really care what happens to Drakkenheim.
Exactly.
what's the worst that can happen?
I mean, but we could be brought
What's the
back,
worst
right?
that could
Yeah,
happen?
we're bringing them with us. We're gonna bring them with us.
all right. With that, as planned, Eldrick and River will use their magic to cast Fly or Polymorph on you as you wish to get in.
Fly, fly, fly.
Yeah, let's fly.
yeah.
Okay.
Fly.
Eldrick gathers you together, and he uses a 5th level spell slot to cast Fly on the 3 of you. He says, I'll hold on to the magic for at least an hour.
That should be long enough.
Are we gonna have a mental connection?
Yeah, that will be in place as well.
How about we let you know when we're there, and then you can keep holding it if it takes more than
Certainly.
less than that.
I'll be in touch. River and I will be in touch and watching. Is there anyone else you'd like in the link?
Ulrich. And
yeah.
Yeah, Eldrick and River will both be in the telepathic link.
Is there anybody else that we need?
I don't think so.
Does-
They can always communicate to other people too.
yeah, I
Yes,
mean,
indeed. We
it
can.
might be chattery. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, I love Jupiter on there, but sometimes he just kind of
I mean, he's just
Throws
tell
me
us
off
to
my
kill us.
game when he makes funny.
Very well.
Yeah, yeah.
River and I shall relay the other information to the rest as they are here.
Cool. Yep. Guys, are you ready for this? Are you sane yet?
Yeah, I had a good sleep.
Okay, good.
I woke up with a pillow
As
on
the
my
3
head.
of you gather to leave and Eldrick finishes the spell, Jupiter, Jones, Saul, Jackson, Erik, Tobias Crow, the former Lord Commander Elias Drexel, Petra, Ansem, all the others gather, and they all say, and they all wish you well as you head off back to Castle Draken. They all kind of stand at attention, and the hooded lanterns salute properly. The Caspians give a Caspian bow, and the others nod as you head off. Your father gives you a big hug and says, "Don't forget the hammer."
Oh! I make sure it's in my bag. And as I slowly float up into the air, I look down at all of them and I go, "Remember, everybody, my name's Sebastian Crow, and I'm going to save the world." And then I fly away.
I just give a Caspian bow.
Stay fresh, my little dumplings.
Which route would you like to take back into Castle Draken?
I'll go through my dad's tower again.
Steward's Tower.
Might as well take the path that we know.
Yeah.
Okay. You fly back
scary
over
one.
the high, over the shattered lands around Drakkenheim, flying in the air. Yeah, there you go. Get the waves going. Get that wind resistance fluttering through. You fly over the northern districts of Drakkenheim towards because you can, as we from the map, the north end of the city is where the castle is, and you can basically fly over the north end and right up to the castle and to the steward's tower. As you fly up there and approach the walls, you can all roll a d6.
Please, no 3 1s again. 3.
3.
4.
Okay. You fly over the walls and up the high cliffs towards the steward's tower. Flying carefully with the wind at your back, you are able to swiftly land on the balcony of the steward's tower where Veo's room was. And all three of you, once you land, do you make a run for it, or what do you do?
Yeah, I would book it, but
I'm actually faster flying, so I want to hover
Okay.
1 inch above the ground and fly.
Okay. It is as you approach, there is a screeching as the roar of the bronze dragon is heard out. And as you're heading down the steward's tower, you can hear the bolts of lightning and the cry and the keening roar of the various defenders of the castle, but you've managed to slip in before they were even aware that you were coming.
do we want this dragon?
I mean, I don't think it can fit inside the castle.
No? All right.
I don't know how you're going to get it into the basement. It has a long staircase to
We'll
go.
use him to kill the
it's
Minotaur.
mechanical. We could probably take off its wings,
We dismantle part of it.
build it back
While
up
it's under our
inside. It's
control.
fine.
Okay, having flown up past the high spires of Castle Draken, back toward and then through the Steward's Tower, which is one of the towers on the outer walls. As you remember, the castle itself is split into 2 bailies, with 2 gatehouses leading in, and then the keep itself. So the passageway that you take goes deep underground, along this roughly hewn rock passage that leads towards the keep itself and exits in the wine cellar. As you head down this pathway, Veo, you smell a familiar smell. It's rat. And as you head down the passageway, you see and brush your hand up against the walls. There is about a 6-inch diameter borehole in the rough stone. And you can see, looking down, a pair of beady rat eyes looking back at you. It's not a full-fledged ratling, it's just a giant rat.
Guys, we have company.
Oh, rats.
I go, shoo.
it scurries off into the darkness of the burrow.
Oh, it worked.
And where's the burrow headed? From where we know about the castle? Can we
It's
tell
just a
or no?
small burrowed tunnel, only large enough for an actual rat. And it's been it's broken through this passage.
Sebastian, can you mold earth and close this back up?
Yeah, I push the rubble with mold earth to cover the hole.
And we'll just forget about that forever.
And problem solved.
Oh, wow, that was easy.
Yeah.
It'll
Just
never...
call me a problem solver.
Do I...
Oh, no.
What's the ground look like here? Is it like a rough... Or is it stone or is it like dirt?
The ground is dirt. The walls and ceiling are stone that has been reinforced with timber. Overall, it's a roughly hewn stone and dirt passageway. Parts of it might have at one point been a natural cavern,
Yeah.
of some kind, or natural opened up holes in the earth.
I get down on the ground and I just want to look for tracks. To see if anything's come by here other than us.
There are the tracks of perhaps maybe 6 or 7 rats.
Not ratlings, per
Not
se.
ratlings, rats.
Guys, this is strange. They're rats, not ratlings.
So that's not a problem?
Well, we might not know what...
Again, these are Drakkenheim rats, the bigger ones that you have seen these ones before. They live amongst the ratlings as well, and they are good diggers.
They've made it to the castle.
So have we. I mean, they've made it everywhere in Drakkenheim. I don't know. Are we concerned? Do we think there's a rat?
It would be more about like if they've communed with the new demon.
Or if
We
they
destroyed
like...
his statue.
Following the tracks, the rats have only walked around in this passage. They haven't come out either of the ends.
Do we have
Where
anything
are
else
the
we can
rats?
reinforce
They
this?
must have gone back in the hole.
Probably.
The hole that we just filled in?
Yeah.
Can I, like, now that the rocks are back in place around the hole, can I cast mending on it, or will that...
There's nothing to mend,
Yeah.
right? Mold earth would seal it, though.
It's sealed.
Yeah.
But they can just dig
how
right
thick,
back
though?
through it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. I'm like, is there... I
have an idea.
Yeah.
We want to deter rats from coming in this way, right?
I mean, we wanted to deter them from getting any further into the castle, yeah.
I have a deck of illusions. I could put a creature in this hallway.
For now. How long does it last?
That's a great question. I think it lasts until it's discovered.
Yeah, it does.
And I'm going to also follow suit and throw
Fuzzy ball.
an ape.
And I toss a card out at random.
Okay.
I love random things.
So you toss a card out from the deck of illusions. I will just get a random card drawn from this lovely website. Draw cards.
Where's my
Okay.
deck of illusions?
Tabletopcards.com for all your free tabletop card.
And you can tell me what it draws.
I have to set it up to draw like an ace of clubs.
An iron golem. An iron golem. I throw the card down and a big old iron golem appears facing the hole that the rats had dug.
Cool.
And the ape climbs on
It
its
can
shoulder.
barely fit in the,
Yeah,
in the
it's-
hole.
Now the hole is really plugged.
And I just look at him and I'm like, watch that hole and yell at anybody that comes out.
And there's a puff of green smoke that comes out from the grills of this iron-clad, this 14-foot tall suit of armor with a massive sword and shield, and it breathes what looks like poisonous vapors.
But it's an illusion.
The vapors go all in my face and I'm just like, good. That should scare them.
You head back
threw an ape.
into the castle.
There's an ape.
Through the kitchens, and back towards the stone golems that protect the crypts.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Oh, we know how to do this. Make them wrestle.
Control one, and then we have to open the doors.
First, let's make them open the doors.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we have to open the doors, and then they'll come
I have
out.
to make their wisdom saving throws,
Pichika! As
which they both fail.
Yay! Wait, are we doing both of them? Or the doors?
well,
You have
if
to
we
do 2 on the doors, 2 to
I mean,
open
we
the
have
doors.
multiple badges, so we just keep switching badges, and we do.
You do have to attune to the
Yeah, you have to
badges.
So we can only
Well,
do
So
3.
you can control one of them and open the door.
One of them and open the door. Or we can. Yeah, I guess we have to open both doors to open
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So do you do the same thing as before? Have the other one wrestle it?
We make them wrestle.
Yeah.
yeah, it's probably the nicest way.
So heading back through the vault doors, back to the stone ferryman who lets you in, back past the crypts and down the stairs. Through the rooms where the vines of stone and flesh with gemstone eyes and others looking at you as you pass down down the stairs. What will you do?
Hey guys, that's my dad. Hi, Dad.
It blinks.
I'm back.
I want to see if I can use my feature of knowing my enemy. I want to stare at the beholder for a minute.
Wait, are we right there yet?
No, we're not downstairs.
I'm gonna drink a potion of invisibility before we head down those stairs.
Yep,
I
I'm still flying.
I mean, if it looks at us, that might be a problem. But
Yep.
mean, there's no light going down the stairs, right? I remember, was there light going down the stairs? I mean, I'm invisible anyways.
we all have to go down there.
Yeah.
Should I be invisible too?
Yeah.
How are you going to see Pluto? Because you don't have dark vision.
I am just
Do you want me to hold your hand?
so in trouble.
I mean, at least the beholder glows.
Yeah, I'll just look for the glowing eyes.
It's not like you won't be able to see it.
Yeah, I'll probably be fine. I hope.
Okay.
We should hold his hand going down the stairs.
Yeah, can you help me down the stairs?
So the only issue though is that nobody can see anybody.
We spend the duration of the potion of invisibility finding each other in the darkness.
So you two are drinking potions of invisibility.
Okay, hold my hand first. First, hold my hand, and then.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you put out the lights, and then no one can see anybody.
Is there lights in where the eyes are?
So you will have to go down another flight of stairs before you can even see.
Oh, okay.
Because there's one landing, like the stairs lead down several times to several landings, and then they come to one final landing and then one final set of stairs, and it's not till you get to that last landing that the glow
Yeah.
kind of permeates through.
So hold hands before when we can see each other, and then drink your potion, and then we'll walk down.
Should we pass without trace, or do you think this is good enough?
I think for now,
Okay.
if something happens, we can always run.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
We
let's-
can always run.
I don't want to waste too many seconds.
chops.
Second level spell slots on
That's
just
fair.
scoping it out.
Okay. You're at the final landing. You can hear the sound of the struggling stone and flesh statues and the soft glowing hum of the delirium crystals. As you head down the last flight of stairs, the chamber opens up into the massive pillared hall. Thick delirium sludge fills the chamber to the height of the knee. And all through this entire chamber are the grand pillars that mark the final resting places of the kings of old. Each pillar reaching 60 feet in height, holding up the foundations of Castle Draken. Each pillar is carved with immaculate bas-relief statues, life-size in many cases, of kings, queens, princes, rulers, generals, heroes, all of them related to either the Von Kessels or the previous dynasties which ruled Drakkenheim. So not all buried here are Von Kessel, for the Von Kessels have only ruled Drakkenheim for about 150 years. So You go further back and you see lineages of kings whose names have been, in some cases, lost or stamped out to time. But they writhe, half flesh, half stone, coming out as these pillars, these tendrils of thick, ropey flesh wrap around the pillars and expand out from where the crystals of delirium have jutted through the walls, leaking the black fluid, the purple-black fluid into the room. There's a glow of octarine from the delirium crystals that jut through in this chamber, and all along the walls as well are the bas-relief sculptures, some of them writhing with life and some of them not. This means that the walls and pillars are quite climbable, but the floor is not walkable.
Floor's lava.
Floor is lava, always that way.
The floor is delirium. Oh.
Yeah, the floor
It's
is
the game
this octarine sludge.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a thick black color, almost shot through with all the colors of the rainbow as you look down on it. It in some places it bubbles and hisses, almost like it's almost like a stew with something that's disintegrating in it. Like mud. It more has the consistency of mud than water.
Avoid that. Pluto, what are you saying?
I don't see any. Where are you?
I'm holding onto you.
Oh gosh, forgot.
Invisibly,
I say
you see the creature floating through the room, the massive bulbous form of its central head, composed of the likenesses of the kings of old, dangling on thick, ropey tentacles, stalk-like tentacles that end in heads that have a single bulbous eye, almost the size of a regular human head, bursting out of them. From your vantage point here, it meanders almost aimlessly, its central eye closed as it floats about the chamber.
Can I observe it for 1 minute?
Yep, the three of you can all make stealth checks, though, please.
Oh, because I'm flying, am I still at disadvantage?
Yeah.
Because we're invisible, do we have advantage on
You have advantage. No, it has disadvantage to see.
Okay. Oh boy.
What you got?
20.
8.
11.
Okay. As you size up to watch, there is a small clinking of Pluto's armor and shield as he rights himself to watch.
Pluto?
You grabbed my arm. I didn't know.
And then there's a low gurgling noise heard from across the room, and the moaning of the heads upon it rise in volume as it begins to slowly float and bob towards you.
Nope.
Right, because you can all do one thing.
Run away.
Guys, I say we scatter. Scatter! Are we all still flying?
Yes.
I say we it knows where it heard a sound,
Yep.
but it can't see us.
Yep.
Okay.
Scatter.
We're flying into the room. Okay.
Okay. You may fly up to 60 feet into the room, and then you will roll for initiative, please.
Okay. Put me over there.
Oh, he's in the flying stance?
Oh.
Where do you go?
There's another flying stand.
There you go.
Thank you.
You can kind of make shift.
Put me, like, closer to it. I'm flying right at it, but I'm staying close to a pillar.
Okay.
What's 60 feet? That's pretty good, right?
Pluto, scatter further away from me.
Well, how far?
I don't know where you are, Vale.
Back a little bit more.
Where am I, Vale?
No, like behind a pillar.
Vale, where am I?
I don't know.
Right?
Oh god. Guys, it's happening.
Oh gosh, sorry.
I forgot about Lucky.
No.
I'm not very smart, but I'm pretty lucky. Wish I was both.
Would you rather be lucky or good?
Oh.
Okay. Roll for initiative.
Veo, you have your advantage.
I know. I rolled okay.
Vale,
18.
Pluto,
6.
Sebastian,
15.
Pluto, you will be last.
I'm not really used to flying. It's a totally new feeling for me, and
Watcher,
I'm
and then
very
Veo will be
distracted by the
There
whole
is no
experience.
surprise.
We really did it.
Old clunk clunk over here.
It was a little clink clink. He described it.
Oh, yes.
Well, he described it as a clinking.
Oh, yes,
Not a
what?
clunk. Oh no.
Castle Draken.
No! Does it do wild magic?
Can we just cause as much chaos?
That's the idea. Operation
Okay.
Kill the Beholder so fast. Just so fast.
All right.
Do we know how long the flying lasts for?
The Watcher.
At this point?
As the creature turns around, first, the bas relief statues all around the room screech and scream, and they reach out as their arms become elastic and grasping forward. All of you, they're grasping almost aimlessly at almost trying to grab whatever is there. And you can even see that these grasping tendrils come out across the staircase as well. And as they do so, they reach out across each other, and this sealing tendrils of flesh bar the exit.
Amazing.
Cool.
Pork chops.
All of you that are within
Boss fight.
10 feet of a pillar or a wall must make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, sweet.
Wait, where in this room is not within 10 feet of a...
Nowhere!
Wait.
Come on. Dice,
Dex?
please.
Nope. Wait.
I choose to use my first luck point
Okay.
to turn a 7 into a 17.
Okay. What you got?
9.
5.
The arms reach out and they find you, though you're invisible. And as they grab onto, as they find purchase, they begin grabbing and they pull you in towards the wall. The two of you are both grappled by the wall until you escape, and they are holding onto you on the wall itself. Pluto, you manage to completely fight it off.
Because
Fight
I'm
it off.
wobbling in the air
Yeah, because you're wobbling in the air.
randomly.
Veo, it is your turn.
I guess I'm going to try to get out of this grapple. What do I have to roll?
A acrobatics, it is an action on your turn with athletics or acrobatics to escape.
Oh, on the acrobatics that, yep.
I'm not getting
That's
out.
a 9.
You remain held fast.
That's 2 1s in a row, by the way, just so you know.
If this is the dice rolls for the night, this is the last episode of Drakkenheim, guys.
We got it to 50.
Okay.
I'm just like, yeah, hug me closer to the pole so it doesn't see
into
me.
the pillar as well. Yeah, because you guys are both. Yeah, basically put yourselves on the almost on because they pulled you in and are grabbing you. You're not real, but it's important which side you're on. So make sure that you know which side that you've been grabbed on. Okay. But you're all still invisible, so even though I can't use a legendary action to shoot anybody with an eye ray, because there's nobody to shoot, because you're all invisible.
I have a question.
Thank you.
Can I use a bonus action to hide using my cunning action? Can I hide into the...
Sure,
I want to
yeah.
hide into the pole. I'm like,
One
yeah,
with
you're
the
hugging
pole.
me. I'm just going to come
Try
in
it.
even more.
Yeah, just try it.
Do I have to roll anything for it? It's just...
Yeah. Make your stealth check.
Oh, okay. 22.
Okay.
That works.
Oh, yeah.
The Watcher. It moves.
Oh. Is that the sound it makes when it moves?
Yes.
Oh, that makes me... I'm so nervous.
And it opens its central eye.
Phil, those are mine.
At least we're being held onto the pole.
Uh-oh, Pluto. Did it
you're
hit
dead.
me?
So the anti-magic zone continues back 150 feet. So it floats towards the door where it heard you all come from and opens its eye. But it sees nothing because you scattered.
Good plan.
The scatter worked. The scatter worked.
Well, in doubt, scatter. Pork chops.
And all of you are still invisible. So that actually makes it really hard for this thing to do anything.
Yes! That's what I like to hear.
So
So you're saying there's a chance.
it's going to, not seeing anything, it is going to continue with the cone, focus the direction that it is, and it's going to move. It's just going to dash.
It really wants the stairs.
Nah, it's too smart for that. It's not seeing anything. It readies itself.
Okay.
Guys, stay very
Sebastian, it is your turn.
I mean,
Grabbed.
trying to keep my mouth shut as much as possible, being grabbed by all these limbs, I try to like wriggle free and just push this way off
Okay.
the pillar.
Make an acrobatics or athletics check.
10?
You are held fast.
This is going to be tough.
Anything else you'd like to do? You've got your bonus action that you use your action, but you got your bonus action.
No, not right now.
Okay.
Guys, things tried to grab me. How are you guys doing?
It's weird. There's so many hands.
Once again, I cannot use my legendary actions because you're all invisible and I have to be able to see you. Pluto, it's your turn.
Oh no. Can Veo describe where she is to me?
Yes, you know approximately where she is.
2 pillars back.
Veo? I'm a coming.
What?
And I'm going to move 60 feet. Can I get to Veo?
Yes, you can.
Why are you coming to me?
And I find on the other side. I'm on the other side of her. I assume I just go because I'm trying to stay out of its vision. And I'm going to try to pull Veo free.
Okay.
You can't see me.
I see where there's...
Yeah, you can't see her, but you can see.
Veo, am I close?
Give me a perception check.
I'm mentally being like, well, I can't see you either. So I can't even tell
see
you what
each
the right
other, so
direction
give me a perception
is.
check to see if you can figure out where she is.
With advantage, I get a 9.
Okay, so Veo got a 22 because she was trying to hide. So
That's
you
so
can't find
sneaky.
her.
Veo, I think you're somewhere close by. Oh. Oh. And Pluto starts to panic. Because he's been alone before and he hates being alone when his friends aren't around. And was that my action to try to grab her?
No, I just had you make a perception check to find her. You haven't used your action yet. So you have no idea where she is.
And I'm out of movement.
You've used 60 feet of movement for sure.
And I'm just going to try to stay away from the walls as much as I can.
Okay.
Even though it doesn't actually matter, I think it matters.
Okay. So you are not invisible. You're still invisible because you haven't used an action to attack or cast a spell. Okay. And again, I can't see anybody, so I can't shoot them with an eye ray.
What kind of dance are we doing? I'm so nervous.
Literally, until I'm off this wall, this is the best option.
I was hoping to get someone off the wall, but I was scared to do
Okay.
anything.
Castle Draken.
What's the plan? What's the plan? What's the plan? What's the plan? What's the plan?
Don't die.
The walls release their grip,
What?
but a thick area And towards on the ground, there is a wave that ripples out from the sludge below. It's like a violent wave rashes and thrashes across, but you are all high enough to avoid the splashes of of the thick liquid. Veo, it is your turn.
So I'm flying him off the pillar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Babe, do you see that? Where are you? I can't see you.
I'm right here, and I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh my gosh, you're right beside me.
Yes.
Are we all together?
No.
I don't know.
No.
I can't see anyone.
No. And I peek out from behind the pillar, and I with my longbow, and
Babe,
I
do
take.
you want to move first? Away from me?
Not really.
Okay, let her take her turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm gonna take it from here.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna peek out this way, like towards this side of the pillar,
Okay.
5 feet. Take my shots.
You are invisible. You are currently invisible, but because you're close to a delirium shard, you won't have enough darkness to be naturally invisible after you make your first shot. So
Okay.
you'll have advantage on your first shot.
If
but-
I move behind a pillar, will that cast a shadow?
If you are wholly behind a pillar,
Yeah.
yes. But
Okay.
as soon as you come out to shoot, you will not be.
Okay, that's okay. So it doesn't know I'm there.
It does not. You have advantage on your shots.
Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna take my shots.
What are you firing with?
My longbow.
Okay.
That is a 25 to hit.
That is a hit.
Whoa!
The
Wait,
first shot
24.
rails past the pillars and collides with the side of its flesh, sending a burst and spurt of this toxic ichor, firing out across the pillars.
There's
32 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a
palpable
start.
hit.
First
That is a
blood.
start.
First blood.
I move over to this pillar.
Okay. As you move over, you trigger its readied action, and it
Fun.
fires an eye ray at you.
Pew pew.
What is it going to be?
Pew pew.
Number 7.
No.
No.
I'm just going to say no matter
the
yeah.
what.
sleep
I don't know.
ray. Make a wisdom saving throw.
14.
That is a fail. You fall unconscious for 1 minute and you plummet into the sludge. Because you take damage from the sludge, you immediately awaken.
Oh, good.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
9.
Fail. So Vale, you plummet down into the delirium sludge, taking 30 points of necrotic damage from immediately contacting it, and you are now poisoned as it begins to coat across your fur and cause horrific effects
Ow.
across you as your skin feels like it's searing and parts of your fur are sloughing off.
Meow. But I'm trying not to scream out. Okay.
You are in the sludge now. So you passed out for a moment. You became unconscious. You fell, and took the damage. You woke up. So it's still your turn.
Okay. I'm going to fly up.
Okay. As you try to fly out of the sludge, make a strength saving throw.
Veo!
5.
Okay. You can barely you pull and pull and try to pull yourself out of the muck, but you cannot. You're still stuck within it.
And I can't see it right now because I'm behind a pillar.
Well, you would have actually plummeted in the middle.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So I can still shoot it. Great. I'm going to take another shot. But I
Okay.
don't get advantage on this one, correct?
No.
Go for it, Veo.
13.
13. That is a miss.
We're doing great, guys. We're doing great.
Veo, I see you now.
Wait.
Why are you in the water?
Is there any way if I disengage, can I disengage from the goo or no? Because I failed my strength.
No, you're stuck in the goo.
Can I hide in the goo?
By diving underneath it.
I mean, I'm already in the goo. No. Okay.
No, Veo, you
The
do.
way he said that made me.
I
you
stand
fail.
there
Do what you gotta
looking like the saddest kitten you've ever seen. Yep. Can I walk in the goo or no? I'm stuck in the in that spot. Okay.
What is your weapon of warning telling you?
That I'm in trouble.
The beholder's turn. It turns its eye ray as it moves forward between the two pillars in front of it,
Uh-oh.
going directly towards Veo. And as it does so, it turns its eye ray to the side so that it's not focused on her. So it catches Pluto.
It catches me?
Yes, it does.
Oh, no!
I'm sorry.
And as it does, and so Pluto, your invisibility winks out.
Uh-oh.
You're flying in midair.
Uh-oh.
So you drop like a rock.
Uh-oh.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Can I try
Does
to
he have a
gra-
chance to try to like?
Can I try to
catch?
grab the walls?
Sure. You are quite far away from the wall, so
Because I
make an
chose to be.
acrobatics-
Literally
So
said
I literally said I
So
want to
make
be
an
part-
acrobatics check.
Do it.
I'm actually super acrobatic for those of you not listening at home. I got a 9.
You plummet and fall into the sludge, taking 26 points of necrotic damage, and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Ah, my favorite. I get like a 24.
You are not poisoned.
Thank you.
Veo, on the other hand, gets shot with 3 eye rays.
No, Veo!
Fun.
And Veo, I get a 4, a 5, and a 7 on my eye rays. The slowing ray, the enervation ray, and the sleep ray. So it fires all 3 of its rays at you with a loud keening wail, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, a constitution saving throw, and a wisdom saving throw.
All right.
Veo.
You need new
That's-
dice.
I need to.
You haven't rolled above like a 3 on saving throws.
So dexterity,
Yeah, that was 10.
you fail, you are slowed, your speed is halved for 1 minute, and you can't take reactions, and you can either take an action or bonus action on your turn, but not both. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns to end the effect.
Okay.
The next ray is the enervation ray. Make a constitution saving throw.
I'm not using that one anymore. No. 17.
That is a successful save. You take
I did it.
8d8 necrotic damage.
Wait, what?
You have succeeded the saving throw, so this is halved. So you will take
It was going to be 16d8?
8d8.
Oh.
8d8.
He's doing 8. We're taking half of whatever he was.
So you take 15 necrotic damage.
My heart.
And the final one is the sleep ray. A wisdom saving
Again.
throw, please.
Oh. Nope.
And you pass out in the sludge.
Why are your dice doing this to you?
No.
This isn't fair.
This is what I need you to do well.
Oh, can you take me off the stand? I'm in it. I'm in it, baby. I'm in it with you, Veo.
Sebastian,
Oh,
it is your turn.
Looks like it's up to old Sebastian. All right, Staff of Power. Don't fail me now.
Get it, please.
If this goes poorly,
Go for it, Veo.
I pull out. Why
Wait,
couldn't
can I-
couldn't somebody have fixed the Staff of Power before this fight? I hold out the Staff of Power, and I cast Hold Monster. No, wait. Before I do this,
Okay.
I'm pointing the Staff of Power, and I mutter some words, and my hound drops from the ceiling and lands on the beholder's head.
Okay. Hold monster, wisdom saving throw with
Isn't
disadvantage.
Reaper magic?
This is where I love the fact that beholders don't have legendary resistance because I get a 14.
He is held. So I pull out the staff. I do need to do a wild magic.
Wild magic surge.
Come on, big time. Big money. You
Potted
save
plant.
your friend Veo.
Potted plant.
Or potted plant.
Roll twice.
Potted plant. I see. I want it to happen one of these times. Probably not in
Okay,
this circumstance.
first wild
but-
magic. It's going to be 82.
Okay.
Second, 47.
Ooh, that's a new one.
Be nice.
Plant.
Just be nice tonight.
Potted plant.
82
Like
or
47.
47. Oh my god, both of these are insane.
Good insane, bad insane.
47. A unicorn controlled by the DM appears in a space within 5 feet of you and then disappears a minute later. And the other one is you take an extra action immediately.
Oh, come on, unicorn.
1, 2, 3, unicorn. 4, 5, 6 extra action. It's the unicorn.
And he has the mini for it. Right?
Can the unicorn fly with me? Can I?
It's not a Pegasus, it's a unicorn.
Well, then it just falls into the goo and
Which
dies.
is actually kind of hilarious. I think we will say that with the wild magic, the unicorn appears as a mount that you are flying.
So I pull out my staff and I point it and I'm like, I will send you back to the depths. And my hound appears out of a portal, jumps down and lands on its head. And then this beam of dark.
There's like a resonance cascade as the Shadowfell and the Feywild both open at the same time, sending both Reaper and this unicorn appearing at the same time.
And the unicorn just like pops up underneath me. And then what I imagine this looks like when I cast Hold Monsters, the monster's own shadow, wherever it's falling, like reaches up and grabs it and holds it into place. So it's being held in place by its own shadow as I'm pointing the staff, riding a unicorn through the air as my dog drops from the ceiling and bites him.
And you see me like in the goo, just like.
I can die happy now. Witnessing the majesty. Actually, I can't see it. It's so far away.
Okay.
Is he still invisible? You're still invisible.
No, now that I've cast a spell,
Oh,
I think
you're not
Yeah,
anymore.
So I appear on a unicorn.
On the unicorn.
and my
amazing.
Reaper's going to take a bite.
Okay. He gets advantage on the attack because he's on top of the creature.
23.
That is a hit. What a reversal. Oh my god.
Oh, we're back in it.
10 damage.
Okay. It's actually an automatic crit because the beholder is paralyzed.
Then, never mind. It's not 10. It's going to be well, I guess 10 plus 12. Mm-hmm. Okay. So just add 12 more to that.
Incredible. What an amazing turn. And I can't even fire an irate at you because I'm paralyzed.
That's right.
I'm big fan. Big fan over here.
Yeah, yay, hold monster.
The unicorn takes its turn, and the unicorn has legendary actions as well. So the unicorn is going to emit its shimmering shield.
Cool.
And you gain +2 to your AC. And yeah, the unicorn is like, what do you want to do? Where to? It's Charlie the unicorn.
Can it, all right, so onwards, Charlie. Charles. Onwards, Charles. Can it heal?
It can.
How far can it move?
It has a speed of 50 feet.
I come over here, and what's its range on healing?
It has to touch them with their horn.
I'm on my way, friends. I'm galloping through the air on this unicorn.
Yeah, the unicorn will dash then.
All right. Can I, like, as I fly, as I go by, can I reach down and try to pull Veo out?
Your turn's over, and you
Right.
had a very busy turn.
I
so,
have.
yeah,
I
but
just
you
want to
can
be. I just
slow
want to do
down.
everything
Yeah.
right now. You know.
Pluto, it's your turn. You are in the delirium sludge at the start of your turn. So you have succeeded your Constitution saving throw, but you are going to take 37 points of necrotic damage.
Oh.
I just rolled 3 10s on my d10s and a 7.
Ow. I'm pretty hurt, guys, but that's okay.
We have a unicorn.
We have a unicorn now. Is the eye ray still pointing at me?
Yes, the eye is still open. Although, actually, let me double check. The beholder, it's incapacitated. But yeah, its eye is still open, even though it's incapacitated.
And so the eye ray's still glaring at me, right?
Yeah. The anti-magic cone, you're still in it.
Am I able to swim through the sludge? Can I move it all through the sludge?
Yes, you can move at half speed through the sludge.
I want to move behind the pillar.
Okay.
And then as soon as I'm out of range, does the flying kick in?
Yes, it does.
And then I want to like Superman out.
Okay, but you've used all your speed to get there, so you need to dash if you want to.
I do that.
Okay. Make a strength saving throw.
This has got to be something I can do. 24.
Out of the sludge.
I dash and I'm going to fly past the unicorn and around behind the pillar.
Can you get that far?
Like that behind or the other behind?
As far as I can go, staying close to the pillars.
But which way do you want to? You want to be hiding behind the pillar in relation to the beholder? 'Cause that's not hiding behind.
Yeah, behind the pillar, beside the unicorn.
Yeah.
Unicorn, save me!
Okay,
I beg it.
looks good to me. Pluto, that is your turn. The Castle Draken. One of the eyes permeating through the area opens up and fires one of the eye rays at one of you. So I'm going to roll a d4.
Am I still invisible?
No, you are definitely not. No, because you are in the anti-magic. Oh yeah,
You're
you become
re-invisible.
invisible again.
I don't think I've ever...
Yeah, you're re-invisible. So
Not to
I'm gonna
save.
roll a d3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the unicorn. So the eye ray is gonna hit Sebastian.
It can try.
And
Which eye ray is this?
it is going to be the enervation ray. It is one of the tendrils along the wall opened its eye out and fired an eye ray at Sebastian. It is the enervation ray. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Get it.
28.
That is a success, but you're still going to take 15 points of necrotic damage.
Ugh! That felt gross.
And Veo, it is your turn. You are starting your turn in the sludge.
In the muck.
In the muck. Okay, so starting your turn in the muck is going to be another 4d10 damage.
Oh no.
That is going to be only 23 points.
Only 23, guys. It's fine.
Still kicking?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, no. Hold on. Yes, I am, but and I'm assuming I can't use my uncanny dodge on this.
No.
I can't dodge the sludge. All right. I also tried to get out of the sludge with the strength attempt.
Okay.
19.
You pull yourself out of the sludge.
I'm out.
Where do you want to fly to?
I want to fly.
Never mind.
I have to away from the ray. I guess behind this pillar.
Okay.
And how much does a superior healing potion do again?
40.
I need that. I'm gonna have that.
You use your action to pull yourself out, though.
I did. Whoops. I'm gonna just. Can I roll to undo the slow? Or is that another action?
Your speed would have been halved as well. So yeah, you need to make a saving throw against the slow.
Which one
so actually,
is
I don't think you'd be, but you
I
do have
can
enough
get
speed to get to there because that's 30 feet and your
Okay.
fly speed is 60. Yeah.
Okay.
Roll
What
it.
is it?
DC 16 dexterity.
18.
Nice. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Because you also can't. While you were slowed, you can't take actions or bonus actions. So yeah. Okay. So now that's all over.
Wonky start.
Wonky start.
I got behind a pillar. I'm like, oh, okay.
The Watcher's turn.
But I guess you can't see
It
me
gets
now.
to make a saving throw against
With disadvantage.
because Reaper's still on top of its
Reaper's
head.
still on top of its head.
Come on.
I get a 12.
Yes!
Stay
All
where
right, guys,
you are.
now. So I hold steady, and then I yell out to you guys, hit it with everything you've got! Oh, it's my turn, I guess.
It is your turn.
I guess I moved away from you. I'm sorry.
I can't put my arms down.
So I am going to cast a fireball. Can I make it so that it doesn't hit Reaper? Like put it underneath it?
You want to detonate it from below?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Where do you want to detonate it?
I mean, like, it's going to be here.
Okay.
But it can't be in the magic card, right?
It has to. It won't affect the area of anti-magic, but yeah.
But it will be below it.
Sure. It automatically fails because it's paralyzed.
Yes.
It hovers, so because the beholder hovers, it's just floating there, like paralyzed.
All right, so it automatically fails. Do I still have to do a wild magic surge?
Yes. You're casting this from the staff?
Yes.
Okay, yes, indeed you do.
93,
And
Well, that one we've had before.
85.
Is that one the unicorn?
mirror image or your size increases. Your size increases and you become a large creature.
Can the
Giant
unicorn even
Sebastian.
hold you?
Okay, so
Giant
I
Sebastian.
grow in size with a booming voice as I call out, and there's an eruption of fire, which does 10d6 damage.
Baby.
What else do you need?
That's it. And I'm going to use a sorcery point on... Actually, I'm not.
Okay.
$38 damage.
That exactly leaves it bloody as it rages out. Paralyzed, still held fast by your spell. Paluto, it's your turn.
I'm gonna fly near Veo. I'm going to Misty Step behind the beholder.
Okay.
I'm going to then drive Ignatius 3 times into its... I'm going to just start cutting off eyes.
Okay, so every attack has advantage and any hit is a critical hit because it's paralyzed.
And I just start swinging. So I get a 20 and 29 to hit, like a 26 to hit, and a 30 to hit.
Appearing behind this horrific creature, Ignatius blares with holy light and you cut into it, scoring 3 critical hits.
Yay!
So
I did it once.
You started this. You started it.
And then I fell into muck.
So
You did 32 damage. That's awesome.
Tried things.
40 damage. 46 damage. And then 37 damage.
No kill like overkill.
I just start taking off eyes, and after the first swing, the second swing actually gets 2, and then the third one I kind of just go in because I'm trying to kill eyes, but then I go in too deep and I kind of chop off like a third of it.
As you chop inside of it, it ruptures, and the inside of it is just filled with eyes, which spill out, and all of the eye goo bursts out, and almost like it's like a ruptured sack just spilling out that's been kept under pressure, and it falls and bubbles, and all of this wretched, disgusting fluid inside it, and the eyes and skulls fall into the fluid below and are absorbed by it. And that's where we'll take our break. And we are back from our break.
I want to give a brief shout out to Tabletop Audio for providing all of our ambient music throughout this epic battle. You can listen to it at home and it can elevate your game. Check it out. It's all free at tabletopaudio.com.
Of course, don't forget to take a look at the links below for our Teespring store with all your favorite Dungeon Dudes t-shirts, including things like Yes, 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 Troll Killer, and our new one of our heroes, which is up there now. Or you can take a look at bit.ly/Dungeon Dudes merch.
If you're enjoying the stream and you want to support our work, check us out on Patreon. You can find out how by following the links below or at patreon.com/dungeon_dudes. We also have a phenomenal Discord community, which is exclusive for our patrons. So you can join us on there to chat about all things Drakkenheim, all things D&D, and any other nerdy stuff that you feel like talking about.
With that, let us return to the dungeons of Drakkenheim, where our heroes, in a miraculous turn, have defeated this horrific creature that now lies gurgling as its remains are absorbed into the blackened delirium
gooey.
sludge below.
I've never felt so much like an underdog before.
Undercat?
Never want to feel that again. I'd rather just be a
That was going wildly out of our hands. We lost total control, or at least I thought we did, until my savior.
I gallop up on my flying Charles unicorn.
and you're bigger. Why
The
did you get
unicorn
bigger?
says, "Truly, that was a horrific foe. I'm glad that I'm able to lend your aid. I will heal your wounds."
Thank you, Charles.
I love you, Charles.
Thanks, Charles.
And I love you, Sebastian.
I'm really big right now.
Sebastian, before I forget to tell you, you're my hero.
My name's Sebastian Crow, and thank you.
The unicorn's healing touch can heal each of you for 11 hit points, remove all diseases, and neutralize all poisons.
Yay.
I feel better.
Nice.
The unicorn says, "I can take you away from this wretched place, if you wish."
We actually need to go over to that platform
This
right over there.
wretched place actually is my dad. Thank you.
It's mostly her
Appreciate
dad.
that.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you should
I
be.
am so
Charles.
sorry. This is a cursed and horrific place. Soon I will need to return back to the Feywild.
Well, you are a beautiful thing. So, thank you for your healing horn, and don't insult my dad again. Okay, thanks.
Charles, I just kind of started calling you Charles. Is that your real name?
No. And he fades away.
Bye, Charles.
I'll never know.
Was that a dream? Did that actually happen?
You know, I just don't ask questions anymore.
This place is so weird.
This is what happens when my blood sugar goes down. I see things. I don't know if they're real or not.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I think I had some visions. Like, I'm pretty sure I saw you riding a unicorn, and you got way bigger and
Yeah.
stronger, and Veo was covered in sludge.
Yeah, that never happens.
Should we go to your father?
Yes.
I saw a bunch of eyes.
Dad.
Veo's dad.
Ouch. Gives it better.
As you approach the pillar, you see this final pillar, the 16th pillar down here, is the only that has not yet felt the corruption around it. Although you can see the fleshy tendrils nipping at the base of the pillar around it, all in the platform that surrounds it. The pillar has a vaguely humanoid shape, that of a man trying to hold up the foundations of the castle itself, and an anguished face looks up from the pillar. An anguished face of stone looks up from the pillar as you approach, and it says, "I'm dreaming again. Vale."
What light is around here right now?
Just the light of the delirium glowing.
Perfect. No dream, Dad. I told you I'd be back.
You've grown. Who are these? Is that Sebastian Crow?
It is.
And this, you're Caspian. You're Jackson, aren't you?
I am, sir.
I tried to warn you. I tried to tell you all to stay away, but you've come here to this cursed place. You destroyed it. The Watcher.
Yeah, Sebastian was
All of us.
was a hero.
I stabbed it, but Sebastian really lined it up.
Guys, we're a team. We all did our part. We did what we do.
Dragon Force.
And we're here to help you.
We have brought what you've asked.
I sense it. There's a force. It's like a mind. From somewhere I don't know where. And through whatever is on that throne, it tries to take the will. The will to control this city. To hold everything. I am but the steward. I don't have the power to stop it. I can only... But you've brought the seals. All of them.
Yes, we have.
Vale, I'm so sorry. You can... If you press the seals against me, I can take their power. I can't wield it. I can only hold it. And stop it from using it. But that might be a way that I can help you destroy that thing.
By doing this, will this help destroy it?
I don't think it can be destroyed. It's not a thing. Whatever that flesh is on the throne is only like a part of it. It's like there's more to it than I try to think. And I see, when I think of it, I see it's like trying to draw a box on a page. It's like the part of it that's in our world is like trying to write on a page what the ocean looks like. Like it isn't all part of our world. We can destroy the part of it that's here, but I don't know. Maybe stop it, but that's all.
We know there's a portal that goes to another world, and it's upstairs. Destroying it where it is, will that help save you?
If you destroy it, and with the power of the seals, we can keep it away. We can keep it from doing more damage.
If what's on the throne is only a part of it, then we may have to just confirm with Eldrick. But it sounds like we might have to go through that rift.
I came here on the day it happened. I ran through the city streets. I shouldn't have left you, but I knew I had to. I ran through the castle, and I saw what was happening to the king. And he told me that it was too late for him. And in that moment, the only thing I could think to do was come down here and hold the pillar. Because I could see already it was finding a way to control him. So he gave his last command to me, and I killed him. I'm here by the authority of the king. And I think only by the authority of the king can I be released.
The old king or a new king?
Old or new. But I don't think there's going to be another king.
We have another king. But we need the seals, no?
I know. But if you put another king on that throne, they're going to have to wrestle with this thing as I have.
Even if we destroy it?
You're only destroying the part of it that's in this world. But it's everywhere.
Even if
It's deep down.
Even if we go through the rift and destroy it at its core.
I don't know. I can only see what's in this world.
I need to talk to Eldrick.
We need to know.
You need to talk to your mom.
I need to talk to my mom.
You shouldn't take such a risk. I know I can contain it. If you give me the power of the seals, I can hold it steady. You can destroy it, close that rift, and forget about this cursed place. Forget about me.
With all due respect, closing the rift and destroying it, if that doesn't destroy all of it, then what's stopping it from opening another rift 10 years from now, 20 years from now? We're just postponing.
Living in fear of this thing is not how I want to live, especially if I have to sacrifice you to do so. I would rather die fighting this thing to free you than to leave here a coward and let you do all the brave work that you've done.
If you go into that rift and die, it's all for nothing.
It's all for everything. For everything, Dad. We're not just doing this for you and me, we're doing this for everyone.
You don't even know if you can do it. You destroyed that thing, but it was a thing of flesh of this world.
Veo, you could die in vain, and everything that he's done could be for nothing if we're not able to get through that rift and kill whatever's on the other side. He's prepared. He did all this for us, for you.
I'm not just going to let him take the brunt of this.
It also sounds like he's proposing a band-aid. But the wound is still there. The monster that is on that throne, he even said it. It's not just here, it's somewhere else.
No, it is. It's a mind, but... And it speaks with such a voice, voices that I've never heard before. Saying things of madness, of names that I can't understand, of all of them horror. I don't have much strength, but if I could stop it from coming any further. I could stop it. It wouldn't be able to open another one. It wouldn't be able to come any further. I could watch it. Guard the gate. You don't have to risk your lives going into some forsaken world where there's no return. I can hold it and find another way, but not that way. Not that way.
We have to try.
I have to say, Veo, that what he's done is noble, but you're right. We can't just let him fight this thing forever, especially on a hope and a whim that he can contain it. That doesn't fix Drakkenheim. We've come all this way to stop this thing from this other world. Now, I don't know a lot about magic. A lot has happened. But you're right, Sebastian. I think he's playing it safe, and if we had listened to him initially, we wouldn't have come here. I think he's trying to protect Veo. So we have to go through that portal.
Yes.
You don't. You don't.
Dad, if I've
Go to your death.
if I've learned anything though about what we can do, it's that doing this alone is not going to fix anything. You need a team, you need a family to work with and go through this. We can do it together as a
There
family.
must be some other way than you going through that rift. There must be some other way.
We could throw a bomb through it.
I mean,
Yeah.
I wasn't going to say throw it. I was going to say we go in to the rift, find the source, plant the box, the delirium box, turn the key, and get out.
Can you close the rift when we come back if you have the seals?
I don't know. I can try.
That might be the way.
If it's okay with you guys, before we make this decision, I think that we should ask Eldrick what he thinks.
Yes.
And I know we don't want another day of me going insane, but I could try to ask my mother.
I think that would be a good idea if your mom has more information about these other planes.
Especially about this creature and what it's done here. If it's invading from another world, just putting a doorstop in front of it's not going to stop it. This thing could have unspeakable power, and it could just keep coming. And just because we stop it doesn't mean we're stopping the minions. What if they escape? I trust your father's powerful, but Vera, you're right, 10, 20 years, when will this thing open? Again, we can't sit idly by, and this isn't just for Drakkenheim, this is for
The world?
our universe.
Our plane. Okay. Father, we've decided we can't let you do this alone. We have resources, we have people we can talk to now that we have more information. But I need to know what can help you now other than giving you all the badges. Do you want one badge?
We can bargain with one. We'll start with one.
Don't let your heart cloud your judgment, Dale. Don't worry about me. I don't know. The only way that I can leave this pillar is at the king's command.
Get
There
George
must
in
be
here right
another ruler
now.
on the throne before I can leave.
Then
But
that's
if
my
you put
goal.
somebody on that throne. If you put somebody on that throne, this thing, the things that this thing could do to them.
Not if it's destroyed. Not if we go in and destroy it. Then we can put somebody on the throne and save you.
It seems like a distant dream.
So did seeing Veo again and us getting to you right now, but here we are.
You may be right. You'll still need to destroy that thing up there.
Well, if we've been good at anything for the last little bit, it's been destroying things. So,
You got a good track record.
yeah. Trust me, my trickster days have only just increased as
Without the
time has gone
seals,
on.
There's little that I can do to help you. I'm sorry.
If we discuss and we figure out this is the right solution, we may be back with the seals, but you need to keep holding on while we
I will.
figure this out. We are talking with Eldrick. Eldrick?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you know him.
Wizard of the Amethyst Academy.
Yes.
You have the seals?
We have the seals, yeah.
Have you... Does Minazarond still live atop the tower?
Yes,
What?
the dragon.
Oh. Yep.
He's mad, isn't he?
He tried to kill us on our way in.
Have you tried to control him?
Not yet. It's a thought.
With all the seals, fly it into the throne room. Just smash through a window. There's a
Yeah.
pretty big window in the throne room, isn't there?
Gigantic ones.
Amazing.
If we can fly,
Ride a bronze
A bronze
dragon
dragon.
into.
fly it in,
Yeah.
Yikes.
it's an
Very well
option.
then. I'll just keep holding on.
You just stay right there.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Eldrick,
Yes.
so we've made it into the dungeons of Castle Draken.
Dad says hi.
We have defeated the monster,
Remarkable. Truly remarkable.
and we are talking to Johann right now. The creature in the throne room still remains. Johann seems to believe that he can help us destroy the thing on the throne, but its roots, its core, will still persist. You had mentioned before about the rift and possibly destroying it at its source. How much knowledge do you have about planar travel and us going through that rift? Because I gotta know, is this there's like a 25% chance that we just get destroyed going through that rift? Or are we saying that, like, no, we can go through and we can maybe end this once and for all? I don't know what our play is here. I need your guidance.
If your intent is to travel back through that rift, there are many ways that we can close a rift. Seal it. It's not unlike fixing up the walls. But the will that keeps that rift open, once destroyed, will cause it to immediately collapse.
Do you have any means of traveling between planes, magically speaking?
Such powerful magic is not unheard of. But requires such resources, such spells, and a special artifact which can point the way back where you wish to go. There is a mighty spell which some have discovered that allows them to transport themselves between worlds. But you need an artifact attuned to the world in which you must wish to travel to. Otherwise, it is impossible. It is almost like a compass in the sea of chaos that is the Cascade of Worlds.
Maybe your mother has an item attuned to another plane.
It's possible that contacting my mother could give us some answers, Eldrick.
It could be in the mirror dimension. She might have hidden it.
Throughout the ages of the world, many have called creatures from worlds beyond. Many have communicated with creatures from worlds beyond. Some have even visited worlds beyond, but very few have returned. For without the means to bring you back, if you left, we would need to cleave open another rift, or find a way to summon you but you're immortal. Mortals don't shine in the ways that fiends and celestials and elemental creatures do in the worlds beyond. We have spells that we can use to call such creatures into our world, but few spells that we can use to call a mortal cast adrift upon the skeins of reality. If you were to go through that rift, destroy whatever creature is beyond there, assuming such a thing was even possible, and that rift were to close behind you, there might not be any way back.
Do you think all three of us have to go through the rift?
We don't even know the nature of this creature. You've spoken of demons and powerful ones, terrible entities. Only their will could create a rift like this and hold it open. So what you're proposing could be destroying the demon lord.
If we destroy it, and someone who is powerful enough on this side, could they keep it open?
We would need to do such a thing, we would need archmages, delirium, supplies. It would be a feat of engineering to keep a rift open like that. If it's a stable rift, a gateway between worlds, we would need unprecedented resources.
Is it possible to... Okay, first question. What are your thoughts on us just destroying the thing on the throne and closing the rift? Is that a temporary solution? Because Johan makes it sound like putting anybody on that throne will just cause the essence of that beast to come back. So I don't see... Is that the, like... What were you hoping for when you sent us back in here, Eldrick? Were you hoping for us to put an end to this for good?
Yes, certainly. But if there is some will keeping this rift open, if we mean to put somebody on the throne, they would need a commensurate will to wrestle against it. A powerful will indeed.
Guys, I might have a bad idea.
What's your idea, Veo?
We have someone who's asked us to put them on the throne.
I brought this up last time. Putting the Queen of Thieves on the throne and seeing what she does. Or what happens to her.
I'm just wondering if she has enough will.
What if she... What?
But her whole thing was that we were going to go through and get Mouse. But what if going through and... is she going to close it afterwards? Does she have that power?
She made it sound like she did, but I don't know. This whole thing seems
fishy to me, and I love fish.
I don't know what the play is right now.
I think George could be a capable ruler, but I don't think he has a place on that throne while that thing exists.
Then we're back to the idea of destroying the thing, but if we destroy it, are we lost? Are the three of us gone? Forever?
Well, could Cat... how would Cat even know where Mouse is? Unless she can find humans on other planes.
What if we... Maybe that's the play. Maybe we go and get lost. And we just have to find our way back.
I think we should talk to your mom.
I can try.
Like here, or we're gonna go back to camp?
I mean,
Are we prepared to do the hot tiny hut first?
yeah, are you prepared to have me running around screaming in a in Castle Draken.
I mean, I'm
for a
sure my
day.
dad would find it amusing. He probably hasn't had much humor this whole time. So
Be aware that if he does go insane, he will need to take a long rest to restore his sanity.
Oh, yeah,
and
we're
because
on
of the suffusion of delirium in this area, taking
can't
a
do
long
that.
rest in the castle is not possible.
we're not going to
We
do
can
that.
can we like fast travel back to camp? Oh man.
I mean, you
have
have
to-
the resources to. You've escaped once before, and so yes, conceivably, if you wanted to leave and head back to camp and recuperate again, you could do that.
I think we have more questions now than answers.
Yeah, I just feel like tackling this throne is something that we can't just run into. Like we need to know what our play is. Are we going in there to kill what's on the throne? Are we going through the rift? Are we giving the badges to Yo? There's so many options right now.
I feel like my dad, who is still in a pillar right here, self-sacrificing in order to close this thing, but I don't feel that's the right answer.
It's one of the answers.
It's not the right answer.
But is sacrificing ourselves any better?
Yes. He's sacrificed enough. 15 years of his life holding up this pillar. I would give my life to see him happy again.
Yeah, but what if there's no coming back from what he's like 15 years of being a pillar? What if he's done? What if
Then we won't know because we'll be caught on another plane.
and then we'll be living with
Mouse.
those
we can go hang out with Mouse.
okay.
Be plenty of
This
demons
is a
to fight,
lot
Bluto.
to think about. I think before we make any decisions, we likely need to go back and speak with your mom because she's our best resource on other worlds, whether it be opening, closing rifts, or even if we have a chance to defeat this thing.
Okay.
Could we make a deal with a demon?
No. Unless my mom tells me to.
Unless she specifically tells you to.
Unless I say, Mom, should I make a deal with a demon? And she says, yeah, that's probably the best play. And
Well,
then
you
I'll
could
go,
probably
okay.
make a deal because your soul is already owned by her.
Yeah, she owns your soul.
I mean, maybe she can use her owning of my soul to pull us out. I don't know.
Are you the tie to this world?
Maybe. I don't know. I gotta ask her.
Okay, we need to ask these questions. Write them down. Add it to the list.
Should we go back and talk to her?
Yeah.
Johan,
It's Johan.
stay strong. Johan. What did I say, Johan?
Well, so are you guys going to retreat completely? Is that your intent?
I mean, we don't know what to do right now, so we need information from.
Okay.
So one of the options was give him the power of the seals, and he'll just contain the threat
Yeah.
until forever.
But we still would have to fight what's in the throne room, even if he contains it.
Yes.
Or
We go back and talk to Sebastian's mom and figure out if we have a chance to kill this thing on the other side.
I wish there was like a halfway point in which we could rest and commune with your mom.
The clock tower.
Yeah.
Probably infested with rats.
I guess we have one more Expurgio that we have. Or do you just want to go kill the thing in the throne room?
But again, like, nobody seems to know how to kill it.
Yeah.
And, like,
We probably have to bring backup too.
can I just get a confirmation from Eldrick here? If we kill the thing on the throne, do you think it will be like the end of this all? Or do you think we have to kill it in the alternate dimension?
This thing in the throne room, this creature, is an appendage of a whole.
Yeah.
It is a being in its own right. Almost like a spore or cancer infecting our world by the malevolent will of the being that sent it. It is linked intrinsically to whatever demonic forces have sent it into this world. yet. And as such, it is an anchor for them. Severing that link, destroying that anchor, is only the first step of removing the infection.
But it'll give us time.
When you are wounded, how do we soothe that wound? Powerful magic. But when powerful magic will not suffice, you clean the wound, you dress it, you stitch it up, cover it in a bandage, and let it heal. That is what has happened to our reality here. We must kill, destroy the infection, clean the wound, and then decide what the best method is to seal that wound.
So, I think that sounds like we just go for the throne room.
If I may, Sebastian,
Yeah.
it is in the best interests of the Amethyst Academy that we simply seal it. If it is sealed, if you follow through with Johann's plan, then there will be no ruler in Drakkenheim. The Caspians and the Illyrians will not be able to attack the city. The Caspians will not be able to hold it. And the Westermars, they will have to set up a new monarchy. But they will not be able to control Drakkenheim. And thus, they will rely on the Academy for help. We could help them secure the city if the rift is sealed. Yes, there would be no ruler here, but it would allow us to continue our work. We could find out the nature of what this connection is. We could study it. We could perhaps find a way to control it, build it, understand where it came from. We would have time.
He's saying that just to Sebastian, right? Yeah.
I recognize that your friend, Veo, has an emotional connection to Johann Eisner as her adopted father. But certainly, going through that rift, unprepared, without resources, it could be suicide. In my estimation, we could fulfill all our objectives with that option. And it is an available option too. Consider it.
So what do we do?
We need to go back and talk to your mother, Sebastian.
Do we have the time to go back?
I don't know. I think if I had to hazard a guess, the only way we're going to defeat that thing, because it seems like no matter what, we have to defeat it. We can't do it, just the three of us. I think we need everybody's help. And we might put some people's lives in danger, but we can't let this thing continue in the castle.
If we go through that rift, we might just, I mean, like, where's that going to take us? We have no idea what we're in for.
No.
We might just die and then nothing gets solved.
Or we might save everyone.
We might, but like we have no idea.
And that's one of my concerns, was that this could be all in vain, because if there's the safe play with Veo's dad sealing it, but it doesn't rid the city. It's the Band-Aid. I think we need to go all or nothing. It means everything. I just know that George sitting on the throne is just not an option anymore.
Well, not until we can.
Is that not what?
But even if we put him on without going through and killing this thing, he'll have to fight it his whole life. Anytime he sits on the throne, he has to fight this.
Can we
thing
take
from
on
another
a demon lord?
Sorry?
Can we take on a demon lord?
I mean,
If he's like any other statue, then we just push him over.
we just telekinesis it into things.
I guess this is a little bit different than that.
Maybe a little bit. Maybe this is your opportunity, Sebastian, we could go find Mouse. We go through a portal into the unknown. We kill a random demon lord. We kill it, blow everything up. They seal the gate behind us. And then you just teleport us back with your magic. You do your poof poof and we're there.
Doesn't quite work that way.
I don't really know how magic works.
Where are you guys hanging out right now? Are you guys still at the pillar?
I think we're still beside my pillar with my dad.
Or maybe we're calmly walking back through the wine cellar. Or no, we're still at
I'm
the
pretty
pillar.
sure we're just hanging out by the pillar.
Talking out loud in Drakkenheim. I don't like not knowing that I can't do something.
I'm just like,
I don't like the idea of
don't know.
defaulting to not trying to save my dad and I turn to him and I just say, like, sending you off to your death without doing anything, without asking questions, without trying.
Like, maybe
That will
he
break
holds
me.
it back for 50 years. And maybe the scourge doesn't get any further. But, like, then it's totally out of our hands. We're just passing the buck. We have a chance to end it all.
Or at least blow up a lot of things.
I've been getting conflicting messages from the Amethyst Academy guys.
Why? Why? Who said that?
I was told to make sure that George sat on the throne.
But you're the Archmage.
No. That was what I was originally told. And now I'm starting to think that they want me to have nobody on the throne. So that, I don't know. I'm confused.
I say let's go talk to your mom.
Look, plans change. But what we wanted was to fix Drakkenheim. I feel like that's been mission numero uno.
Could we could we band-aid it up and then try to figure out some sort of way to fight it while it's a limb chopped off?
Yes.
I'm not saying we're out of options if we just close it that way. I'm sure there's another way that we can figure out how to get my dad out.
There's gotta be.
But if we do the thing, we give up the seals. So we never have the opportunity to...
Like the throne is lost.
Were the seals always around? Could there be more seals? Could
Wait.
the Amethyst Academy help out with creating new seals?
Is the throne lost if we, like, either way? Like, if we don't go through the portal, if we just fight it in the throne room, nobody can sit on the throne. If we go through the portal and destroy it, then somebody can sit on the throne. But if we give the badge... I'm getting confused. I've
So
gone
this is the way
cross-eyed.
I've understood it. We can seal it, which stops it from spreading, hopefully, right?
But nobody can sit on the throne
No one can have it because it stays there.
without an iron will.
We kill it on this side, but then whoever gets put on the throne has to do what the king dealt with. like every day forever.
Has to deal with what Johan's dealt with for 15
Yeah.
years.
Like they've got to fight it, and if they don't have the will to do it, which I don't think George would, or
But George isn't old enough to sit on the throne.
No, even then it would maybe be me. Oh gosh, I don't know if I'm pretty lucky though. I think we can figure it out. So whoever takes the throne has to fight back this thing, or we go through the portal and not kill the appendage, we kill the source. And then that way it's not the appendage, it's like we kill everything. And then the throne has a chance to be restored.
The only other thing I'm thinking is, and again, this is widely out of left field, but could the Queen of Themes have a will that could fight this while we try to destroy it?
Like kill the appendage, sit her on the throne, we go through the portal. That makes me super nervous.
Yeah, it makes me nervous too. Okay, scrap that idea.
That means that we're putting our lives in the Queen
But
of Thieves'
she's a
hands.
powerful wizard, sorcerer, magic lady.
Could she help? I mean, the Academy needs all these resources, but really, could she help?
Oh no, I didn't want to give her the throne, and I'm gonna hand her the throne. Is she laughing behind me? Is she right behind me?
Okay.
Oh man.
Should I talk to my mom? Yeah.
You have to, because honestly, we need to make a big decision.
If I'm gonna
and we're kind of circling around this thing.
If I'm going to set my dad's life on this, like, I'd rather get
And
more
honestly,
information from your mom.
At the end of the day, I trust my mom more than I trust Aldrich. So, okay.
Don't let him hear you tell him.
No, I'm saying that out loud.
Okay. Okay, let's go out back and hope you don't go crazy again. How much?
We go back.
Okay.
Okay, bye, Dad. Love you. Mwah!
See you soon, Mr. Veo's dad.
Roll me all a d6.
Oh.
Oh,
3.
5.
4.
Okay. Using your established methods, you are able to exit Castle Draken through your original methods and head back to safety. Returning back to the camp later that in the late afternoon, there is a contingent outside of ramshack new tents bearing the symbols of the falling fire.
Oh.
Lucretia.
Yeah. Yes. Wow, they get here fast.
And as you are welcomed back to camp, Eldrick has already relayed updates of what has happened to the rest of to the other leaders. And as you gather to discuss again, Lucretia Matthias is part of the conversation.
It's good to see you.
I have heard of the situation, the deep corruption that is in that castle.
It is deep and far-reaching.
The sacred flame is meant to hold back such forces. The solution to me is very clear. The boy, George, is young. You are concerned of his will and protection. But we could offer him, now at his young age, to take the sacrament of falling fire. Emboldened and empowered by the flame, he would be a true seal against the darkness.
He's too young to take the throne.
Saul Jackson speaks up. Under Westamar law, but not under Caspian law.
Well, luckily we're in Westamar, non-Caspia, sir.
This is so messy.
And once he's on the throne, then it doesn't matter anymore, does it?
It does because we're in Westamar.
Once he's on the throne and is the king, he is the law.
And then he could release your father, Veo.
I mean, that's fine. Cool. Let's get him on the throne.
I still feel like I want to go talk to my mom, but Pluto, what do you think?
I think that if George wants to perform the ritual, that he needs to decide that for himself. But I saw what it did to Ignatius. When the body died, the way it transformed. She's done something. She's on another level of like, whoa.
She did make gold delirium, anti-delirium.
And like,
And I've never seen anything like that.
it's like when it comes to fighting things from other worlds, I have to defer to the smartest ones in the room. So
Are you certain that that's a good idea? Speaks up Eldrick. Whatever your process is, Lucretia Matthias, some kind of, say it's holy magic, fine. But that will still be delirium in his chest. Delirium which has come from these other worlds. Are you certain that in doing so, you won't actually be making him a perfect conduit for whatever this hellish will is?
well, they said, and again, not very magical.
And Lucretia speaks up, and her followers in the room. There's a sudden outpour of arguing as River and Eldrick and Lucretia begin having this arcano-theological discussion about the nature of reality.
I remember what Lucretia said about the magic when it first came to this world, and how they have to use that dark magic against the darkness. But she said it more eloquently and probably used way bigger words. But that was the gist of it. It was like, it found its way here and we used it to fight back. Right?
But do you think even
Eldrick?
with delirium in his chest that he's going to have a strong enough will to fight this thing?
First, he's got to survive the delirium in the chest.
He will have his own will, and I will be at his side as counsel.
You going to come in? You going to come into the castle?
Yes.
If
Oh,
we
okay.
all go in, we kill this thing, he sits on the throne, he's got delirium in his chest, we go through a portal to the unknown, we blow up and kill big whatever is attached to the appendage that we just murdered. We end it all.
Is that the play?
I don't know.
It sounded good when you said it, man. I was starting to believe you.
I'm convinced.
I think that's it. The only thing is we're going to the unknown, but like I came here and I went into the unknown and I got all my friends killed by rats.
Then you kicked a horse and it was all good.
So I feel like with you guys by my side, I feel invincible.
I got news for you. We're not.
Well, up until now we are. And you rode a unicorn like a minute ago, so I don't know what's going on. but I trust the unicorn man.
Me.
You. I believe that we can go through this portal together, Draken Force, and I believe we can get out.
If you plan to go through that, though, you'll need to leave the seals behind on this side. There's no way that we could... If you go and fail, there's no way that we can even ever get them back. They would be lost to us forever.
Did they teleport to between dimensions or no? I saw on same plane.
My staff.
Back to the queen.
It's all taped up,
I'm just
but
saying,
you
if
still love
it's
it.
if it still transports back to the queen, it's not lost.
Yeah,
Possible, but
Not guaranteed.
that gives her... It's possible her magic is that strong. But even
think about
then,
that part.
that means
part
that
didn't come up.
she
still got
has
the ball.
everything. If you fail, she would have all the cards in her hands.
If we go through the rift, I mean, the plan was to blow up the bomb on whatever creature is in there. I don't need my staff.
What if it likes delirium? What if we just make it supercharged?
can we-
I'm just thinking worst case scenario.
Why? Why can't there just be like...
Worst case Ontario,
Can we throw the bomb
we
in?
give it
and
superpowers.
Close it. And I don't.
Mom!
Yeah, we need to go talk to your mom. Can we go talk to your mom?
Like
You
start-
storm off.
Mom!
Call my mom.
All right. I think we need an evening to think about this. So let's go off to our respective things. And I'm already backing out of the room.
Dragon Force huddle.
I'm already backing out of the room, being like,
I killed
Tomorrow morning-
the multi-faced eye thing.
The
After
room
breakfast.
descends into argument.
okay, bye.
And at the brutal decision facing them, clearly between the various factions and their bickering, it will need to be a decision made by the three of you to sway them over.
Let's go talk to your mom.
You guys come into the tent and I've already made my my circle and I'm like huffing and puffing around the room, just like throwing stuff around, like getting ready for this spell, mumbling to myself about how ridiculous of a situation we found ourselves in and how I was just a poor boy, just tried to go learn some magic and come back to town to help some people out, and here we are, let's just battle demons and troll thrones and...
I feel you, Sebastian. I'm sad eating popcorn right now. I'm like,
All right.
I just...
Yes,
Why is it so hard? I just wanted to save my dad. Do you think, like taking a hammer and chiseling him out of the statue would help?
Maybe at this point...
Your dad gave you a hammer and a nail,
That's
right?
what it was meant for.
I'm a mason. I can help.
At this point, anything goes.
Then I don't care. If we can get him out of there.
Like,
You start pulling on your dad, just pulling him out of the pillar.
I feel like no matter what situation, like we're so many people are going to be mad, so many people are going to be happy. Either way, we're probably going to die. Like,
I mean, less death probably if we give my dad the seals, but then he's guaranteed to die. How can I just do that? How can I just, after years of surviving for him, finding him, just give him up like that?
because maybe you survive for you or for Drakkenheim.
No.
Yeah.
I survived finding him.
But is it worth sacrificing the three of us for him? Yourself. And your two friends and all that we've done here. Raising the ranks. You're the Lord Commander.
Ranks mean nothing. He's my family. He saved me.
And he is willing to save the world.
But he's not saving the world. He's
Giving us time to
to.
figure out.
We might live our lives in peace, but we're not setting up our future generations. This is not a world I want George to grow up in.
Just because we sever the limb doesn't mean that it's over.
That's why we got to go through that portal.
Okay, call your mom.
All right.
Dial her up.
I sit in the circle, I pull out the book, and I attempt to commune with my mother.
Alrighty.
Roll it. Come on, Sebastian.
He did it
on!
He just really doesn't want us to talk to your mom. Too bad you can't give your luck points away.
I go crazy for a while.
I shove a pillow in your face. I'm like, go to sleep so that way we can try
Yeah,
to
we gotta.
snap.
Put
I'm
you to
not
sleep
making this
early.
decision without talking to her.
Okay.
It's gonna take days.
So the next day comes, and as you wake up in the morning, and as you
Eat
take your
that
meals
rooster
in the
for
camp,
breakfast.
as you are taking your meal, a hooded lantern sits down beside the three of you.
Oh,
Stop taking over my hooded lanterns, I swear.
Is he still kind of going off?
I mean,
He's a little groggy, but he yeah.
I've been insane like a few times this week. It is what it is. Okay.
So before you get too far in to your little spells, it's a fun spell, but if you were just a little bit smarter, you might be able to avoid going insane.
Rude.
So rude.
But how can you help us?
I mean, it's a great spell. I cast it every morning myself.
Wait, what? Is that why you're
Who
so
have you talked to?
crazy?
There's lots of entities to talk to. Sages, demons, angels, more. All depends on whose number you've got. But in any case, the word is that your father might have some ability to help us out. I think he's gone mad, personally, and I think that what he's proposing is utterly crazy and won't work.
I'm listening.
I will meet you at Castle Draken. I will bring my best. I will fight that creature with you and destroy it with you. Bring the seals, and you three, lies and deceit, and a few others of my choosing, will wear the seals and give me the crown. I know you want to go through that rift on some kind of suicide mission. It doesn't have to be suicide, but we can get Mouse back. We can bring her back. And then my nephew. Yeah, nephew. Yep. Regardless of what Lucretia Matthias says, my nephew's just a boy, and he doesn't need to bear that kind of curse. I will bear it. I will bear that curse, if it means I have the throne. And I'm ready to do it.
What of the planar creature? You intend to fight it for the rest of your time?
I'm a thief, not a fool. And if there's one thing I know how to do, it's wriggle my way out of a trap situation.
She's right. George isn't ready. Maybe with Lucretia Matthias' help. And maybe with a delirium in his chest. Maybe. But I just...
Just maybe.
But is maybe enough?
There's too many maybes.
So,
This whole thing is maybes. It's all maybes.
what do you intend to do with the throne? Why do you want the throne so badly? Especially coming with this curse. What's in it for you?
There's always a price to power.
But what power? the castle.
We're handing over the keys to Westamar.
My dad's
Let
not
you
gonna
know
like
a little
this.
secret. Demons like deals, and I happen to be a master of double dealing. If I'm on the throne, I think we might be able to swindle a demon out.
Sebastian just starts sobbing.
Is this from the craziness or just from the regular?
I can't handle the amount of decisions being laid before me right now. I'm just like,
It's frustrating
you know
that
what?
she's so right. Like, I hate that she's so right now.
You do.
you know what, guys? Let's just
Talk to your mom? Let's
Sure,
just talk-
whatever.
Can
let's
we
just
throw our arms
let's
up
just-
and just leave Drakkenheim? Is that option 4?
The
Well, if
stress
you're going-
level
Y'all save your own
too
city.
high.
Process of throwing up your arms, please do us all a favor and throw the seals up in the air so I can get them back.
Nah,
You
and
can
then
just
I can just go ahead with this.
I'm gonna take it with
snap
me.
your fingers and get them back if you want.
Listen,
Mom.
I'm willing to help you fight that thing. None of my men are going to be able to do it. I can't do it on my own. But all of us together can destroy that thing in the throne room. We can work together. We can make everything right. Drakkenheim will be mine. But
And
it
you'll-
will be safe.
And you'll kill the rats. And you'll
She's not gonna kill the rats.
We got a big mess to clean up anyways. I hope you understand that. That just because we have the throne and this roof seal doesn't mean the ratlings are going to go away. Doesn't mean the delirium that's already here is going to go away. Or the monsters that are already here are going to go away. If you want to correct those things, you need somebody on the throne with the will to fix them. That's me. And from where I'm standing, I don't think you have many other options.
Well, why then do I not trust you all the time? And I'm kind of shaking right now at how scared I am at the proposition of putting you on that throne. Like, I don't think you've given me any reason to trust. What do you think, Sebastian? Are we?
No, I haven't, and you should be. Because I'm going to make a new world.
Oh, why would you say that?
Guys, I don't see a good option. I see.
A hard choice.
Can we talk to your mom?
Yeah, I need
Can we
to
try?
I need to go talk to my
Think
mom.
about it.
Let go of my lanterns.
She lets go.
You shake them out of it.
We're just like food coma. Go on.
Just a go,
coma.
eat apples. and
Just
stuff.
go.
Go eat apples.
Go.
I go back and I sit down in the circle again and I'm going to commune with my mom.
Angrily eating popcorn this time. Going through the stages.
13.
You go insane.
No! Take the pillow!
I try again.
They're
the next
screaming
day.
from the tent for the
We
past
just come on, we're like,
48
we're
hours.
still not ready yet. So the-
Everyone's like, what is he doing in there?
One of these dice needs to roll above a 10. Just any of them.
Okay, so it's been, what? That was
3 days.
Where it's been 3 days of just
I do it on the fourth day.
fourth
On the fourth day at dawn.
I'm so
at the fourth day at dawn.
of popcorn.
He makes the connection.
everyone's waiting outside.
Sebastian again has like a full beard. He looks so tired. So
each time you failed,
tired.
you had to take 66 psychic damage as well. So like, like blood is coming out your nose and your
Yeah.
nostrils, and like your eyes are bloodshot, and like your skin's gone like white and it's peeling off and flexed.
Yes.
Like you have a throbbing headache.
But I make it. I get.
Yeah, he ate like 9 towels.
I've eaten nothing but towels for 3 days.
I tried to feed you popcorn, but you didn't want it.
Yeah, you
I
just kept
screamed at
deferring
you
to
and
the-
then flew
At
away.
one point, he was trying to eat dirt.
I did eat dirt. I didn't just try.
But that's the other food group.
Yeah, dirt.
My teeth are like caked in dirt and
Yeah.
blood and mud, and I finally appear before my mother.
Do you know what questions you're gonna
What?
Did you?
Oh, Sebastian, what have you gotten into now?
I don't
Trouble.
Even know. I don't even know anymore. Mom,
Trouble.
I don't even know anymore.
Ask her the
got-
questions.
I've just
questions?
spent 5 days it's been a century.
It's been an eon.
It's been an age.
Please phrase your answer in the form of a question.
Mom,
It's like the blinks.
Mom,
You can ask 5 questions.
what do I do? Is that that's too loaded of a question. Hold on, let me rephrase that. Can she read my mind? Can we like
She can only answer what you say.
Can I okay. I start by recalling the entire tale of
Okay.
everything that happened
From
in
the
Castle
Eckermann
Draken. No, yes. I tell her the tale of the dungeons of Drakkenheim. And as I come to a close, of the options presented, putting the Queen of Thieves on the throne, closing the seal using Johann, going through the rift and destroying whatever it is there at its core. Was there another option?
Well, it's like of one of the ones where we put someone on the throne and we go through the portal. Do we give it to George, or do we give it to the Queen of Thieves?
What? You said that you made me powerful. You took my soul. You meant great things for me. This seems like the moment that I should know what to do, but I don't.
You could ask if
What?
the Queen of Thieves will betray us.
Okay, we got five questions. Focus on one first.
What option would you have taken?
Close the rift.
Like the... Oh.
Why is that the best option?
You need time, and you don't have it.
Ask her if we can save my father.
Can we save Johann in the process?
Unlikely.
But not impossible.
Close the rift. So that sounds like we should take Johann's offer right now.
But not right away. Go through the rift. Find what's there.
Go through the rift first.
Yes.
If I get lost down there, can you bring me back?
No.
That's 4 questions. Or is that 5? That's, she kind of just gave some freebies in there.
If we do go, maybe she'll know how we can get back.
How do I get back?
Offer yourself to Orcus.
Oh, okay. Well, I was
You
like,
wanted to do that anyways.
He will teach you power.
And that's my 5 questions.
And that's where we're going to end for the night.
so many choices.
This is a game, right? Like, it's supposed to be fun, right? I'm so stressed out.
I was like shaking when it was like putting her on the throne. I'm like, come on, this can't be the no.
No, now my solution is go offer my soul to Orcus.
I think that's the clear and present. Like, just go do that. You've wanted
but
to
your
since day
okay.
one, and it'll just teach you power, which you love. It's a win.
I'm not okay. You know, episode's over. We'll discuss. Where am I?
That's where we're going to end for the night. A giant thank you to our incredible cast, Jill, Kelly, and Joe, for playing in my torture campaign. For enduring the mental anguish that is this game.
And a huge thank you to Kyle, who continually looked over at me and nodded
And
slightly
laughed at our
with his hand, because that's how he does it.
Yeah, he only
and for keeping all of the stuff going behind the scenes there and chatting with you guys. Thank you, Kyle.
Sounds like there's an interesting choice that you have to make. So we would love to hear from you in the comments below.
Please.
What choice should they make? What should they do?
Honestly, please, because I'm having a hard time making this choice on my own.
Please help me save my father.
Please tell me to murder the Queen of Thieves. Just give me the permission. Just give me permission. Just give me permission. I want to give a big shout out to Tabletop Audio. As always, they provide all of our ambient music. We created some playlists that I hope you enjoy while you're watching us wildly just kind of fumble our way through this horror house. It's tabletopaudio.com. It's all free. Thank you.
Do not forget to take a look at the links below at our Teespring store where you can find some of your favorite shirts, like What's the Worst That Could Happen?
It's this. It's all of this.
It's all of this.
What's the Worst That Could Happen? Yes, yes, yes. And of course, the Dungeon Dudes logo, or you can check out bit.ly/Dungeon Dudes merch.
If you're enjoying the stream and want to help support our work, please check us out on Patreon. You can find it by following the links below or at patreon.com/dungeon_dudes.
We also have a phenomenal Discord community exclusive for our patrons. So if you are joining our Patreon, make sure to join us on Discord. You can chat with us about Drakkenheim, D&D, and anything else you want. And all of us are on there hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
Kelly and I post new videos every Thursday on our YouTube channel where we cover everything Dungeons & Dragons, including advice for dungeon masters and guides for players. Be sure to check us out this week on YouTube, where we are having our in-depth review and guide to the new Artificer class, the first official class fully published for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition since the game came out in 2014.
Whoa.
We have some cool thoughts, so check that out on Thursday. And Kelly?
Be sure to join us live next Tuesday when we all probably die and are recording this campaign live on Twitch. Check us out from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Time at twitch.tv/dungeon_dudes. You can also watch the video episodes of the show on YouTube.
Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time in the Dungeons of Drakkenheim.